What's going on, everybody? Alright, so I thought while I had the special here, I would compare it to my standard. Because what I noticed is that a standard nowadays is about 3 times the price of a special. So I was like, well, is a standard really 3 times better? Because I thought the special sounded pretty good. So that's what we're doing today. Don't forget, we're actually giving this one away. So if you want to enter the giveaway to win the special, that's linked down below in the description. Well, let's compare these bad boys. Alright, so let's talk about some of the aesthetic differences first. If you want to jump ahead to the tones, I'll link that down below for you. You can jump ahead if you want to. But this is really where the Gold Top shines. You know, it has a lot more work put into it. You know, the special is what's called a slab body. So you're going to notice as soon as you play one of these that the Gold Top has a carve to it. And this really, I think, adds so much to the feel of it on your right hand. Big difference. Obviously, there's binding on this one. If you haven't watched, Gibson has quite a few videos called The Process. And you can see how they do all this stuff. And the binding, a lot of extra work. You know, the special has no binding on it. And there's other areas too. Obviously, this has your standard tunematic bridge. The special has a wrap tail bridge. Even down to the inlays. You know, this has your standard Gibson trapezoid inlays. The other one has dots. I saw a lot of people don't like the dot inlays. And I will admit, that's a little funky on there. Like, I'm just used to seeing Gibson with these either block or trapezoid inlays. But, you know, other than that, there's not a lot of other differences. Mahogany, maple cap. Now, that is a significant difference from the special. The special is just a straight up mahogany body with no cap on it. So, again, kind of like that junior vibe to it. Now, both guitars are nitro finished. The special is a satin finish, which I actually think feels a little bit better. I'm just a sucker for satin. And on this one, it's a much more of a glossy finish. So you kind of got to play it in. It starts out a little bit sticky on your hands, but I've played mine enough now to where it's real nice and smooth. But I do like the satin on the satin on the special a little bit better. Hard to say. But we got 2 P90s, so you know, with these aesthetic differences, do they make enough difference in the tone to justify the Gold Top's price? Okay, so let's dive into the tones. This is what it's all about. You know, they can look cool, but do they sound different enough? So let's check out the Bridge P90. A little bit of distortion, a little bit of ZZ Top. Pretty close, right? I do think the special, a little bit more bite on it. You know, you have to remember, the pickups in the Gold Top are not stock. Those aren't Gibson pickups. It's a Friedman in the bridge, and then a, what is the one? Antiquity in the neck. So those aren't stock pickups, but they're still P90s. So they still have that trademark P90 sound. I don't think that they sounded that different. Gold Top, a little bit more quacky. Special, a little bit more bright. But I don't know. I don't think that one was 3 times better. I don't think if I heard both of those together, I would just be like, oh, that one sounds like a Gold Top, that one sounds like a special. So maybe that's just me. On to the clean tones. For this one, we're going to use the middle position. And, let's just see what you think. Because clean tones are usually the dead giveaway on stuff. So let's see if that's true. Alright, clean mode engaged. Did you catch the collective soul riff? If you knew what I was playing, yo, we cool. So again, out of the gate, you know, they sound very similar here. I don't think that there is a huge difference between the sound. The vibe of the guitar is going to make you want to play differently, but if you're looking for that P90 sound, I don't know. This thing is pretty dang close. But last thing we got to do is check out that neck pickup. On to my favorite P90 sound of them all, neck pickup. Absolutely love it. This is really where, you know, humbuckers get all muddy. Neck pickups shine. So let's see how these compare. Okay, now on that one, I gotta say, I really dug the gold top a lot more. I don't know if that's just because my ears are just so familiar with that particular sound because I've had that guitar for years now at this point. Again, brighter. That seems to be the overall theme. The Special has very bright pickups in it. Sometimes that's a good thing. The bridge pickup, I think that was good. Maybe it wasn't as quacky as the gold top, but still sounded good. The neck pickup, I love the warmth and snap that the gold top has. So I thought that one definitely stood out more than this one. In a blind test though, I don't know. I don't know what I would think. I would think that they sound like P90s. That's what I would think. So in conclusion, is this guitar 3 times the lesser of the gold top? I don't think so. I think that obviously if you want the look of a gold top or a standard, maybe you want a nice flame on there or something like that, then you kind of have to go at least to the standard. But as far as the tones, which I think is the most important thing, you know, if you're recording, tracking guitars, all that kind of stuff, the tones are there. You know, I don't think that there's a huge difference between the standard, certainly not 3 times the difference of like, oh yeah, that A chord's gonna sound a whole lot better if it was on a gold top standard. That's not in there. They're very close. This guitar just has a very different vibe. The playability of the gold top is better. I think the gold top's more comfortable to play. The sound is very similar. You have to decide what either you're going for vibe or you're going for sound. But if you're just going for sound, check one of these out. Other than that, I'm gonna bounce on out of here, guys. If you would subscribe, don't forget we're giving this puppy away, and I'll see you all next time. Later, homies.